So any pharmaceutical industry, after manufacturing of the medicines means maybe tablets, maybe creams, maybe suspensions, maybe lotions. That means after manufacturing of any medicines in the pharmaceutical industry, before sending to the market means maybe US, maybe UK, maybe Japan, maybe India, yes or no? So before send these medicines into the market, that means before sale these medicines into the market, they need to check the quality, you know that. So these quality control department is responsibility to check the quality of medicines before sending to the market. So let us assume that, let us take one pharmaceutical industry for better understanding. Pharmaceutical industry means maybe Heterodox, maybe Dr. Days, yes or no, maybe Microlabs, maybe Toronto, maybe Sun Pharma, whatever maybe. Any pharmaceutical industry, they produce the medicines, right? So after producing of the medicines, before sending to the market means, what is the market? Market means maybe US, maybe UK, maybe Japan, maybe China, maybe India, whatever it may be. So after producing of the medicines in the pharma industry, before sending to the market, we need to check the quality, right? So any product, not only pharma product, even though you see who manufacture this markers also, before send these markers into the shops, they need to check the quality. Once if the quality complies, then only these markers comes into the market. Same way, any pharma industry, what are the medicines they manufacture, before sending to the market, yes or no, they need to check the quality. So these quality control department people are responsible to check the quality of medicines before sending to the market. Hope you understand the major role of the QC. Try to understand. So one thing you should understand, what are the tests, what are the quality test parameters we perform in quality control. See, let us assume that this company, this pharma industry manufacture the Dolo tablets. Let us assume that Dolo tablets. Now these people, Dolo, who is the manufacturer of the Dolo? Microlabs, right? So Microlabs is manufactured the Dolo tablets, Dolo 650 mg. After manufacturing of these Dolo tablets, before sending to the market, if they want to sell that Dolo tablets into the market, definitely we have to check the quality of those Dolo tablets. So these quality control department is a responsibility to check the quality of those Dolo tablets before sending to the market. Once if they say okay, that means they check the quality test parameters, all quality test parameters. Once if all the test parameters are within the limits, within the compliance, then these quality control people give the compliance, then only these Microlabs can sell those Dolo tablets into the market. Try to understand. So these quality test parameters generally is classified into two types. One we call as wet analysis, and other classification we call as chemical analysis. What is that? Chemical analysis. That means what are the tests we need to perform in the quality control? These quality control test parameters is classified into two types, wet analysis and chemical analysis. This is also called as physical test parameters or instrumentation. Try to understand. So the terminology may be different. Try to understand. So if they want to check the quality of medicines, totally what are the tests we have, what are the quality test parameters we have, it is classified into two types. One is wet analysis and chemical analysis. So approximately how many wet tests we have? Approximately we have 7 quality test parameters in the wet analysis. Try to understand. And same way if you see the chemical analysis, we have 5 quality test parameters in the chemical analysis. That means if Microlabs manufactures the Dolo tablets, if they want to sell that Dolo tablets into the medical shop market, they want to sell the product into the send into the market, they need to check the quality. These quality test parameters totally is classified into two types. One is wet analysis and chemical analysis. How many tests do we have in the wet analysis? We have 7 quality test parameters we need to check in the wet analysis and 5 chemical tests we need to check into the quality test parameters. Total how many tests we have? That means 12 test parameters. Try to understand. That means if any manufacturing industry manufacture any product, not only Dolo, I am taking example of Dolo, any tablet, if they want to send into the market, obviously they have to send, before sending the market, they need to send the samples to the QC. This QC quality control department has to check these 12 quality test parameters. Each and every test has a limit. See, if all the results are within the limits, then these people says okay, that means complies of the product, then this company send the product into the market. Try to understand. So try to understand the importance of the quality control department in the pharmaceutical industry, because you only giving the quality of the product. If you say that if the product is very manufactured correctly, then only the product goes into the market. Try to understand. That means product complies, it depends upon you, your testing. Based on your testing of the results, the product goes into the market. Try to understand. Hope you understand. So total how many tests? We have 12 tests. In out of 12 tests, 7 tests we call as wet analysis, 5 tests we call as a chemical analysis. First, let's understand what are the 7 tests do we have in the quality control. What are the 5 chemical testimonies we have into the under the chemical analysis? The first test, description. What is called as description? The first test is description. The second one is average weight. AVERAGE, average weight. Okay. The third test is weight variation. WEIGHT, weight variation. Weight variation. And fourth test is friability. What is that? Friability. 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 Please note down. Okay. Next one is DT, disintegration time. Disintegration time. Next one is hardness. Hardness, thickness, diameter. Hardness, thickness, diameter. All are comes under one test. Hardness, thickness, diameter. And another test is MC. MC means moisture content. MC means moisture content. This is also called as water content test. What is that? Water content test. Total how many tests we have? 7. The first one is description. Second one is average weight. Third one is weight variation. Fourth one is friability. Fifth one is DT. DT means disintegration time. And sixth one is hardness tester. And seventh one is water content. These 7 tests comes under wet analysis. Okay. So if they want to send the product into the market, so the quality control people has to perform these tests, these 7 wet tests in the quality control department. Same way we have chemical analysis, right? In the chemical analysis, how many tests we have? 5 chemical tests. The first one is assay. Assay. The second one is DISO. DISO means dissolution. Dissolution. Third test is UOD. UOD means uniformity of doses. Try to understand. Uniformity of doses. And the next one is impurities. Impurities are RS, related substance. And the fifth test is residual solvents. Try to understand. Once again, I want to repeat chemical analysis. Assay, 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 dissolution, uniformity of dosage. In shortcut, we call as UOD. Okay. Next one is impurities. It is also called as related substance. Please sit it, no issue. You can sit here, no issue. Okay. So impurities and residual, also called as related substance, and final test is residual solvents. Total how many tests we have? 5. If you see that in the quality control department, totally how many tests we need to perform? Totally 12. So I want to clarify these 12 test parameters. Try to understand. Do these tests changes the product to product? No. This test is not going to change. Try to understand. It may be Dolo tablet, it may be ciprofloxacin tablet, it may be aceclofenac tablets, it may be diclofenac tablets, any tablet. If pharma industry manufacture, they need to check these 12 test parameters only. Don't think that these test parameters is going to change the product to product. No. Each and every tablet, we need to check these 12 tests only. So who perform these tests? Is Microlabs or Arvindo or Hetero? All. In India, in US or UK, all. That means in the world. I'm talking about in the world. If anyone started the pharma industry to make a tablets, if they want to send these tablets into the market, they also need to check these 12 test parameters only. Hope you understand. This is very simplified in the pharma. I'm really saying that it's very simple industry, because it is not going to change. Company to company, these tests are not going to change. Company, product to product, these companies are not going to change. Country to country, these tests are not going to change. If you go in Ireland, if you want to do the job in quality control in Ireland, there also you need to perform these tests only. Try to understand. So total how many testers we have? 12 testers. So in Rainbow Pharma Training Lab, in the quality control department, in the quality control training, you are going to understand that how we need to perform these 12 testers theoretically first, because you should know the theory part. For example, if you want to perform the friability, you should know that what is the principle of friability. You should know that, why we are performing the friability, and you should know that what is the USP chapter number of the friability, and you should know that how to perform the test theoretically first. That's the reason. These theory classes very much helps you to crack the interview. Try to understand. If you go to the interview tomorrow, interviewer won't give the sample and to perform the test. They don't ask to perform the test. They ask many questions about the test. Try to understand. That's what I say that. If you want to crack the interview, first you should be strong in theoretically. But after getting a job, if you want to perform the test, you should know the practical. Both are important. Theory important, practical important. Try to understand. So these theory classes very much helps you to crack the interview. These practical sessions very much helps you to do the practical after getting a job. Try to understand. What is the first challenge? You have to crack the interview. That is the first challenge. That's the reason I always say that. First, you should know the theoretical part of each and every instrument, each and every test. Try to understand, if you want to perform these 12 tests, you should require the instrument also, right? If you want to perform the friability, you require the fibrillitator. If you want to perform chemical analysis, I'm talking about the chemical. If you want to perform assay, you require the HPLC, high performance cyclicity chromatography. If you want to perform the dissolution, obviously again you require the HPLC to perform the dissolution test. If you want to perform the residual solvents test, you require the gas chromatography. Try to understand. That means if you want to perform these 12 test parameters, you require the instruments to perform these tests. So you should know the theory of those instruments. Let us example, if you take HPLC, you should know the principle of HPLC. You should know that how the components are getting separation in the HPLC and all. So try to understand. In the Rainbow Pharma Training Lab, in quality control training, first we conduct a classes how to perform these all quality test parameters, these 12 test parameters in the quality control department. First we conduct a theory classes. Once if you are very good in the theory, then you are going to perform these 12 tests in the Rainbow Pharma Training Laboratory. Try to understand. We have all advanced technology. If you see that HPLC, what HPLC, what is the make of HPLC? Water system with M4 software. We have gas chromatography, right? What is the gas chromatography? Schematic system with the lab solution software. We have dissolution tester with the Lab India with the auto sample collector. Try to understand what are the technology industry using. You just call to someone and ask that someone which software they are using. For HPLC, most of people are using M4 software only. So same technology we are maintaining here. So that's the reason. Try to understand. If you learn how to perform these all tests theoretically and practically, you are the master in the quality control department. Try to understand that we are covering here. So try to understand totally in the quality control session, in the quality control training. So totally what you are going to perform the test. Most of people ask me, sir, do you provide HPLC training? Sir, do you provide GC training? No, we don't develop any trainings based on the instrument. We develop the training based on the department. We have a QC training, we have a R&D training, we have a QA training, we have a RA training. So we develop the courses based on the department. If you join in quality control training, so it covers all instruments. What are the instruments you require to perform these 12 tests? All instruments it is going to cover in the quality control training. Try to understand. So most of people ask questions, sir, how many times you give a handling of instruments, sir? I'm really saying that each and every instrument we give enough time to practice. Once if the practice is over, we give a sample to you. Maybe ciprofloxacin tablets, maybe dolo tablets, which we collect from the medical shop. Yes or no? We give a sample to you and you are going to perform these quality 12 test parameters in Rainbow Pharma Training Lab that we cover into the quality control training. Hope you understand. So approximately to perform theoretically and practically, I'm really saying that it may take 2 months of time to do these all testing and all. So in these 2 months of training, every day, morning 9 to 3 p.m. Try to understand. Morning 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. you should be here in the institute. In that training, in that morning 9 to 3 p.m. we have some theoretical classes, we have some practical sessions. Because this institute was started in 2011, I have 13 years of experience to run up institute. So there is a modules. We divide these entire practicals. We divide into module wise. Each and every module you have a theory and practical, and each and every module we conduct a mock interview. What is that? Mock interview. So if you see the Google reviews, if you contact anybody person who already taken the training in Rainbow, most of people says, sir, this mock interviews very much helps you to crack the main interview, try to understand. So no one, generally what are the people are coming for the pharma training, they don't ask that, sir, how to face the interview, sir, how to open the interview door, sir, how to maintain the communication skills and all. They don't ask anything. They ask only HPLC training. What is the use? If you learn how to operate the HPLC, if you don't know any communication skills, try to understand. In this training, we conducted some communication skill classes and also we conducted some interview skill classes, try to understand. And we conducted mock drives. Each and every mock interview, we assess you and we give you some tips that how to improve your interview skills and all. So these all are covers in the quality control training in these 2 months. So once again, I want to repeat. If someone have a doubt, sir, what you are going to give in the quality control training? Simple answer I am telling. So you are going to perform these 12 tests in the quality control department training. In these 12 tests, we require different instruments. I say that if you want to perform the weight variation, let us example, you require the analytical balance. If you want to perform the friability, you require the friabilitator. If you want to perform the DT, you require the disintegrator instrument. Okay. If you want to hardness test, thickness test, diameter test, you require the hardness tester. And same way, if you want to perform water content test, obviously you require the Paul-Fisher instrument with auto titrator. And if you want to perform assay, you require HPLC. If you want to perform dissolution, you require the dissolution tester. If you want to perform the uniformity of dosage and impurity test, you require the HPLC, water system with MPOS software. And if you want to perform the residual solvents test, you require the GC, gas chromatography. So totally, how industry runs, how quality control people perform the test inside of the company. Same way in Rainbow also, you people are performing the tests here. This is the entire course of the quality control department. Once again, I want to repeat, total 2 months training, every day morning 9 to 3 p.m. Every day morning 9 to 3 p.m. Morning some classes, some practical sessions will be there in this period. And we conducted some mock interviews. And also we conducted some soft skills training and also we conducted some communication skills classes in this 2 months of training. So this is about the total entire quality control training in Rainbow Pharma Training Lab. So most of people have a doubt. Sir, we are the employees. We are the employees. We don't get a chance to work like, come every day 9 to 3 p.m. sir. What is that? Then you can come whenever if you get time. Like, for example, if your weekly off is Sunday or Saturday or Friday, you just spend the entire day in the Rainbow. So if you come like that, like, if you come only weekly once, that means whenever if you have a weekly off, if you come once weekly off, once, that means weekly once you just come to the institute. So the course will not be changed. Try to understand. The classes, you are not going to miss any classes. You are not going to miss any practical sessions. Try to understand. Only the duration is going to change. Try to understand. So I say that this is 2 months training. If you come only weekly once, if you spend morning 9 o'clock to evening 4 p.m. on weekly off day, okay, so the entire course maybe take 4 months, 5 months or 6 months. The content you are not going to lose and duration is going to change. Try to understand. So even though pharma employees also who work in pharma industry, who work in non-pharma industry also can do this course. Simply, you just do the job and whenever if you get time, you just come down to the institute. That means weekly offs. If it is Sunday or Saturday, whatever may be, weekly offs day, you just come down and attend the course. The duration is going to change. Content you are not going to lose. Hope you will understand entire about the quality control training in Rainbow Pharma Training Lab.